Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video, I am going to share my experience in renewing my US passport in the Philippines by mail. Details coming right. So my US passport is expired and I needed to renew it as soon as possible. Now, if you are in the Philippines, it is important that you have to schedule an appointment at the US Embassy Manila because they do not accept any walk-ins anymore, unlike before. They highly recommend that if you are renewing your US passport, you can do it through mail. And that's what I did. But it is very important that you guys are eligible to renew your US passport by mail. They have specific criteria to be eligible for it, and I am going to show you these requirements, especially to those who are in the Philippines, US passport holders that needs to renew them. Because of limited slots at the US Embassy, they highly recommend renewal of US passport by mail. This is only for adults 18 years old and above. And like I said, you must check all yes on the criteria that they have prepared to be eligible to renew your passport. So, how to be eligible to renew your US passport by mail? So under the US Embassy website in the Philippines for eligibility, we ask that all eligible US citizen adults renew their passport form DS-82 by mail and pay the passport renewal fee online. So you can pay it at pay.gov. You can pay it through debit card or credit card, Amazon, PayPal. I paid mine through PayPal and it went through just fine. You're eligible to renew by mail on Form DS-82 if you can answer yes to all the following. So with this 6 criteria that they have listed in here, you must answer all yes to this. It's in the form. There's boxes there for yes and no, and all must be answered yes to be eligible for passport renewal by mail. Number 1 is I can submit my most recent US passport book by mail with my renewal application. So you can download the DS-82 form. It's right there. It's downloadable. You can fill it out online, then print it out, or you can print it out, then fill it out manually. It's really up to you in which option you guys are comfortable doing. Number 2, I was at least 16 years old when my most recent passport book was issued. You should answer yes to that as well. Number 3, I was issued my most recent US passport book less than 15 years ago. So make sure you guys remember the date is there as well so they will know. Number 4, my most recent US passport book has or had a validity of 10 years from issuance to expiration. Mine, that was my first issue. This is just my second issue. So I'm pretty much eligible on the 4th question. Number 5, my most recent US passport book was issued in my current name, or I can document my name change by submitting marriage certificate, divorce decree, or court order with my passport application. So if your name is different and you're using it now, you must submit proper documentation to prove of the name change as it states over there. Either it's marriage certificate, divorce decree, or a court order. And the very last one is I currently reside in and or have a valid mailing address in the Philippines. So it's important that you have an address, valid address in the Philippines, because that is where they are going to send your new passport in when it's done. If you are eligible to renew by mail, you do not need to make an appointment. So it's pretty much you have to prepare all the documentations that you need. If you do not meet this criteria to renew by mail, you must instead apply for a new passport on Form DS-11 and make an appointment to submit an application in person at either the embassy in Manila or consular agency in Cebu. Passport renewal by mail typically takes 6 to 8 weeks, so it takes so long. When I was doing it, I was hoping when I was paying that they have an expedite service, but unfortunately, they did not have. I paid about $130 at pay.gov. So there was no expedite service if you guys are looking into rushing it and stuff, because I was looking at it also, but unfortunately, they said this is only available in the US and Canada. If you have a need for immediate international travel, we may be able to issue you a limited validity emergency passport. Please schedule an appointment to do so. Be prepared to provide proof of your itinerary or urgent need to travel. If you require an earlier appointment than what is available online, contact us by email. Their email address is there. When you contact us by email, please include your planned travel itinerary, a copy of your passport's bio data page, and indicate emergency passport in the subject line of your email. So, for example, you lost your passport and stuff, and you need to travel back to the US. This is the step that you guys need to do for your passport renewal. As I've mentioned earlier, you can pay the fee online through pay.gov via ACH bank account transfer from a US bank account, US or international credit or debit card, PayPal, or Amazon Pay. This amount cannot be altered. You must pay the fee in US dollar. We no longer accept US dollar demands drops for mail-in renewal. Pay the $130 passport application fee via the US government secure payment site, that is the pay.gov. When you click on pay.gov, everything is in there. You have to input your information and stuff because they know you are renewing your passport. The amount is already there. And after you have successfully paid the fee, you will receive a confirmation email. This needs to be printed out and included in your file when you send in your application. As you guys can see in the video, this was my preparation on my US passport renewal. As usual, whenever I do any application when it comes to US passports and stuff, I always have a cover letter just to give them a heads up on what documentations I am sending them. Of course, the application form that I have filled out online and printed out. I've also attached the 2x2 photo that the U.S. Embassy Manila is requiring. Make sure to follow the guide on where to staple it on your 2x2 ID picture. Then the confirmation email of my payment. I've sent an extra 2x2 picture just in case they need one. And of course, my US passport. And they have also instructions to make copies of your passport. They did not indicate if it's just the bio page or not, so I went ahead and printed it all. So after I have done all that, after compiling the requirements that I need to send at the U.S. Embassy Manila, I put them in a folder, clip it on, put it in an envelope, put my address in, put the U.S. Embassy's address in. You can use any courier that would deliver your paperwork to the U.S. Embassy. If you guys have Air 21 in your area, the better, because that is the courier the U.S. Embassy Manila is using. But it's not mandatory. Like I said, you can use other courier that would deliver your paperwork in Manila. I already sent mine. I have tracked and they have received my documentation. We'll be getting started. I will also post the link in the description box on how to track the progress of your passport renewal online. So it says 6 to 8 weeks. I'm hoping I could get my passport back around end of March, beginning of April, hopefully. Then I'm good to go for the next 10 years. This is only for adults 18 years old and above. And on those 6 criterias that I have read up to you guys, you must be able to answer yes to all, because if not, then you have to apply in person, make an appointment at the U.S. Embassy Manila or in Cebu to renew your passport. So make sure that you are eligible first to renew your U.S. passport by mail. I will keep you guys posted on when I'm going to receive my US passport back and how long did it take to process it. Renewing it here in the Philippines through mail. So, like I said, they highly recommend to renew your passport by mail because the slots are limited at the US Embassy Manila or US Embassy Cebu. So if you are up for it, this is what I did for my passport renewal, and I'll let you guys know when I get my new passport. So this is our latest update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or inquiries with regards to this video or in any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Or you can direct message me in our Facebook page, same handle, the Eaton Squad. Again, guys, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel and to our family. I hope to see you in our next update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone.